picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Ready. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, set. Roster, 6. No, loose.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
There's Chris Olave. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Okay.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, you.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Off-play action. It's Howell. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Second and 6. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Give to Hall running right, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second down and 7. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Boye Mafe brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Powell's throw caught here by Metcalf.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He finds Wilson.
Room here to run. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Powell's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Seahawks nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Al's throw brought in by Watson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Looking to throw again on second down. Powell toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Howell. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. 2nd and 15. He completes it to Olave. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. Hey, ready. Right through.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six in their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. They'll look to throw here.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Drake London as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Second down throw for Howell.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 27, Powell, and he whips that one incomplete there.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Boye Mafe in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Faking the handoff, Howell. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Garrett Wilson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Walker now on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now throwing on 1st down here. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
But a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Big Ndamukong Suh, one of the league's best for a long time, getting a sack there. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Second and 10, Howell.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Quick throw, and that's Eskridge on the slant.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Howell. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Third and long, here's Howell.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coup for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
And Howell will throw it. That's taken in by Watson.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down. Howell, pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Throwing here, Howell. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fourth down, Howell.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And I think the ball's out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points?